Good day. Today we're gonna see how well the Retina 15-inch MacBook Pro, the late 2013, does without the NVIDIA GeForce in gaming Diablo. So here's the specs. I upgraded to 16 GB RAM. It's the low entry 15-inch MacBook Pro with more RAM and a slightly bigger hard drive, which doesn't matter so much in Diablo. Okay. So a quick look on the graphics, how the settings are. I have not set it on high. If I use Retina resolutions, I will get a very, very, very slow motion frame rate. It will be unplayable. Keep in mind that it's without the NVIDIA GeForce GT 750. I wonder. Hope you can see the frame rates. It's about 58 to sometimes maybe 60 if I'm very lucky. So my frames are from 55 to 58. Now it's 54, 55 frames per second. But the graphics weren't very high. If I do something slightly suicidal, like taking on maximum resolution, now it's 2880 times 1800 in resolution. And now the frames are at 24 frame rates, 22 and 21 frame rates per second, so that's of course totally unplayable. And if you listen, you can now hear that the computer is getting maxed. and the fans are kicking in, and it's very loud. Before I was playing at 1440 x 900 in resolution, and that gives me a much better frame rate, and that's why I'm playing with this resolutions like that. Now I have 58 and 59 resolution, and it might drop to 54. But yes, keep in mind that it's not playable at all to play games on this Retina MacBook Pro if you want to have your resolution set on very high. You have to have it on medium resolution if you want to play games, which is actually pretty impressive if you are thinking about that. There are no dedicated graphic card in this Retina MacBook Pro. The 15 is just the Intel Pro graphics. But I actually didn't buy this MacBook for gaming. It's primarily for schoolwork, so I don't really need the graphic card. And as you can see, you can play Diablo on it. It's highly playable if you don't mind having a medium high resolution. But you can still hear the fans are loud, and you can definitely hear them. If I choose a 1920 x 1200 in resolution, then I have a frame rate very similar to before. Actually, now it's when not killing monsters, it's from 55 to 58 in frames per second, so that's totally playable. It was not very easy playing games like this. From this angle, I mean. I even forgotten to use this skill. Now my frame rate dropped to as low as 38 frames per second, and 37 now, and 43, 42, 49. So it's not very stable, the frame rate, but this setting is actually not going below 30, so that's at least something to be happy about. Especially because it's, you know, just the Intel Pro graphics, which, you know, you wouldn't go for that if you wanted a computer to play games on. But yes, you can buy the Retina MacBook Pro without the NVIDIA graphics, and you can play games on it. You can play Diablo, and it looks fine. It's not on super high resolutions. But to be honest, I have seen some YouTube movies with people who has the GT 750 graphics, dedicated graphic card for the 15-inch Retina. And yes, they do get higher frame rates, but no, they can't play on maximum resolution anyway and have good frame rate, so you should also keep that in mind. Just because you get the NVIDIA dedicated graphic card in your Retina MacBook Pro, it doesn't mean it's a extremely good gaming computer. It's adequate. I'm sure it is. And better than this, but I actually think that not having the... It doesn't really matter that much. I get lower frame rates, and it's okay because I'm not going to use it for much gaming. I have my iMac to do that, not that that's a gaming computer either, but it does have a much better dedicated graphic card and a much better suited, even though, of course, MacBooks are not made for gaming. They're made for professional work and school work and enjoying the lovely iOS X, the OS X operating system. It's lovely. So yeah, I think that's about it.